Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyim Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessings to you, Aki, in pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last sects of time. All right, and I wanted to get into this lesson entitled, There is Power in Saying No. There is power in saying no. All right, because in these times that we're in, all right, we have to continually self-evaluate, and that comes with using the word no. All right. So, Lord willing, this message be edifying. We're going to just get straight into it. I got this article entitled, The Power of Saying No, from Psychology to Neuroscience. And of course, there's bones in here, but we're going to get out the meat and filter it through the scriptures, Lord willing, to be edifying. It says, the power of saying no. All right. It says, say it louder. Only those who know who they are can say no with grace. It says only those who know who they are can say no with grace. All right. And in this world, in this society, all right, we're centered around the word yes. You can do this. You can eat this. You can buy this. You can be this. But there's power, especially in these times we're in, Akim, and saying the word no. And we have to exercise that power. All right. Let's get into it. It says, how many times did you wish to say no to a situation? Whether it was a night out with friends, but you had an exhausting day at work, or your boss asked you to stay 1 hour more or to complete additional tasks on top of your already full schedule. Indeed, you wished to say no, but instead you said yes, compromising your time, energy, needs, and mostly yourself once again. So when you constantly say yes to the world, yes to these different certain situations, yes to these different lusts, all right, you're compromising yourself, man. You're compromising the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You're compromising your energy, your needs, all right, and the spirit ultimately, man. So when we start to exercise the power of saying no, okay, we get that God-like confidence back, all right, and this calls for certain situations, all right, that tempt you, all right, that try to get you off your spiritual pivot. You have to use the word no. You have to say no, okay, and there's power in that, okay, and when you constantly use that and exercise that power, you grow in confidence, you grow in the spirit, all right, and you grow in self-control, okay. So it says in this article, I will talk about the power of saying no and why it's important to learn to say no. Sometimes in this regard, I will highlight 3 main points. Learning to say no will boost your self-confidence, there you go, while setting boundaries and rules in any relationship. That's right, man. And that could be a relationship on a job. That could be a relationship with a woman. That could be a relationship you have with a family member, or whatever relationship that may be. All right, you have to have some restraint to say the word no. Okay, that builds confidence, and ultimately that gives you a power over the situation to where you're not just succumbing. All right, you're not just bowing down to the world, to a relationship, or to a job, okay, or to a role, man. Okay, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Let me get this real quick. This is Romans 11:4. It says, but what said the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. And the image of Baal is this system. All right. So the Most High has reserved a complete amount of men that are going to say no to this image, that are going to say no to this system. All right. Not yes. All right. The Most High doesn't have 144,000 yes men. All right. If that's the case, we wouldn't be elect. OK, what makes a person elect or chosen? All right. Or appointed. OK, their ability to say no, their willingness to not compromise. All right. Or not bow down to a system that's filled with yes, doest thou will. All right. Change your status from a female to a male. Anything goes in a society, man. All right. And in a society where it's it's popular to say yes. It's popular to go with the flow, all right, or go with the fashion. When you start saying the word no, that gives you a different outlook on this world, man. So there's power in saying no. So let's go back to this article. It says, you can learn to say no by showing a positive attitude and kind words. That's right, man. Stand on it. That's what it means. Stand on it. When you say no, mean what you say. All right. Don't compromise and say maybe or maybe next time. Just say no. That's not for me. That's not what I'm into. That's not what I like. That's not what I'm a part of. And stand on it. That's how you gain respect. Okay. It says learning to say no is a gesture of self-care and respect towards yourself. Because if you're always saying yes, 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 you're bound to get walked over. All right. You're bound to be compromised. You're bound to lose confidence. All right. Because this world puts you in different situations 24/7 to try to take your confidence away. All right. Different temptations. OK, but the scriptures tell you that temptation that we face, the Most High will make a way for us to escape. And that's the word no. OK. And I'm just saying it like that. But of course, we pray unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We fast, all right, to get the right answer through the Spirit. But ultimately, we have to say no, man. OK, it says, let's see if there's any more on this. OK, it says, in contrast to the belief that saying no is selfish or impolite, it is a form of self-love and an indicator of confidence and self-esteem. Why? Because saying no to an invitation to staying late at work or adding more tasks on top of your schedule, you would gain more time and energy for yourself by doing those things needed for getting closer to your goals or simply for spending alone or the people who are most important to you, which is the brotherhood, the body. So if you deny the world, okay, you have more time to focus on spiritual things, to focus on the men of the Lord, the brothers, all right, the household of faith. OK, and that's how ultimately the center in which you build that confidence, man. It comes from the brotherhood. It comes from men with like minds. All right. That help you and guide you to say no. All right. To have that temperance. OK, let's get into some scriptures. All right. I think it's in 1 Peter. It says, all right, 1 Peter 5:8. It says, be sober, be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And a part of that, being vigilant, all right, let's get that word. A part of that is saying no. Vigilant. It says vigilant, keeping careful watch for possible danger or difficulties. And how are you going to keep a careful watch for danger or difficulties if you're always saying yes to things? All right. You're not going to be circumspect. You're not going to be on the watch. All right. You're going to be compromised. OK, you're going to have people coming up and saying, well, you told me this. You said you would do this. You said you would do that. You said you would do that. Where are you? Why are you not doing those things? All right. And that's going to take away from the essence of you being a watchman. OK, but when you say, no, I can't do that. I don't have time for that. I'm not into that. I don't like that. I don't buy that. I don't eat that. All right. You're going to give people the idea that, OK, well, he's a certain way. He does things a certain way. All right. And your level of confidence is going to grow. People are not going to just take you for the play with. All right. Or take you just for this type of guy to where they can just come to you and you'll just give them everything that they want, man. All right. Because that's not the spirit that we're in, man. America is about to be, it's dissolving. All right. It's going to be ultimately destroyed. The Most High is going to send plagues, famines, pestilence, these different judgments. OK, so we can't fall by the wayside. We can't say yes to these things because we'll end up back in the world, man. You have to say no to these things. But what you say yes to is Yahweh Shem Yahushua. What you say yes to or make time for, give your energy to is to brothers, the sincere men, the elect, man, your neighbors of the house of Israel. OK, so it says, be sober, be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And that's this system, man. This system is philosophies, all right, because it's ran by the devil, man, that the Bible speaks of, all right. It wants to devour you. But when you take that opportunity to say no, all right, you decrease your chances, all right, of being devoured by the system. But if you're constantly saying yes, then you're going to be susceptible to all the wiles of the devil. All right. I'm going to read this in the NLT. This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says, stay alert. Watch out for your great enemy, the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Verse 9, stand firm against him and be strong in your faith. How do you be strong in your faith, man? How do you stand firm? All right. By using the word no. No, I can't do this. No, I don't have time for that. And then you have to stand on it. You have to reaffirm it if it comes to that. All right. You have to reiterate it. Well, no, again. No, I'm still not doing that. I still don't eat that. All right. Because this society, we know Satan comes and he goes, man, to and fro. All right. He'll come back and try you again. So you always have to keep that stance, man. All right. And even though it's controversial to the world, man, the Most High accepts us and loves us for using the word no, man, for having self-control. It says, remember that your Israelite brothers and sisters all over the world are going through the same kind of suffering you are. That's right, man. All right. They're having the situations put on them. All right. Where they have to say no. And I just want to get into these little points on Google. All right. Where they go into the power of saying no. It says, the power of saying no, it also helps us prioritize ourselves and can even lead us to new opportunities that wouldn't have been achievable by saying yes. That's right, man. When you say no, and that's not saying you just say no to everything, because there's some things that you can't say okay yes to. All right, but you have to use the spirit. That's what it goes back to, this word. That's why it goes back to the scriptures, man. All right. The scriptures will tell you what to say yes to and what to say no. The scriptures say, let your yea be yea and your nay be nay, man. This is Matthew 5 and 37. Yahweh Shai speaking. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. That's right. You don't want to be in the middle. All right. You don't want to be lukewarm. You have to be yes or no. All right. And like we're getting into, is power in saying no. All right. It says saying no can create more mental health stability by helping with self-care and build your self-esteem and confidence by setting boundaries. And men of the Lord, we have to have boundaries. All right. We have to have lines that cannot be crossed. We have to have certain things that we can do and cannot do. All right. So saying no, it helps your sanity, man, because if you're always saying yes, all right, or then you saying no and then you saying yes on the same matters, that's confusion, man. The Most High, he doesn't deal with confusion, man. All right. He's not the author of confusion, and we ought to not be in that state of mind. All right. 1 Corinthians 14 and 33, for the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. So the Most High doesn't deal with confusion. All right. He doesn't deal with, let's get that word confusion. He doesn't deal with back and forth. You have to stand on what you believe in, man. And we're coming to the times where it is just that. You have to stand on what you believe in. It's that word confusion. It says lack of understanding, uncertainty. You see, the state of being bewildered or unclear in one's mind about something. That's right. And that reminds me of the word indecisive, man. Can't come to a decision. You have to come to a decision and stand on it. There's power in saying the word no. All right. Let's see if there's any more. Okay, let's read this last one. It says power of saying no. This has a tremendous effect on your mental health. Also, it allows us to value ourselves more. It also helps us prioritize ourselves and can even lead to opportunities that wouldn't have been achievable by saying yes. So when you say no, you build that confidence. You build that good rapport. You build that the word I'm looking for. Basically that the word I'm looking for is value. You build value in yourself, man. All right. And that's what the Most High wants us to be, man. Top value men. All right. There we go. Let's see. It's 1 Corinthians 9 and 25. It says, and every man that striveth, I'm going to start at 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. That's right. The one that says no to the system and the society, they're going to receive that prize, man, because they're focused. All right. They have a goal. They have something that they are set out to achieve. So they're not out here just saying yes to everything. Because when you say yes, you're going to lose track of the goal, and which is that crown of life, which is this penny we're laboring for, man, which is the kingdom of heaven. All right. It says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. I therefore so run not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. So we keep our body under subjection. All right. We keep it under order by doing what? Not compromising our values for the world. By doing what? Saying no. All right. Having a boundary. Okay. That cannot be crossed for anything, man. And we stand on it. So this that word temperate, it says, it's the one I want. It says showing moderation or self-restraint. And when you use the word no, you show moderation. You show self-restraint. Okay, well, he doesn't do this. He's a certain way. He has control. All right. That's not like the world to where they say yes to everything. No self-control. All right. No temperance. Okay. No restraints about themselves, man, because they're godless, man. But we serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, who gave us the ability and the confidence and the power to say no. So Lord willing, this message was edifying. I'm gonna say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Call Haloyim Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Harachakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, my teachers, who rule well and are worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, across the four corners during these last seconds of time. So there's power in the word no, Akim. Say it louder. Shalom.